following is a presentation of GRS TV.
Williams Stadium in Garland, a very pleasant good evening. Welcome to our Garland ISD Friday night game of the week here on GRS TV. Tonight it's the North Garland Raiders and the South Garland Colonels. Hi again, everybody. Scott Powell along with Bobby George. We're glad you're with us tonight. Two old rivals going at it, and it's got some importance to it. North Garland currently tied for 6th in district at 1-3, and they're 4-3 overall. Even South Garland still has playoff hopes, but they have to win out in order to have any kind of chance. Colonels are 0-4 in district and 2-5 on the season. And Bobby, two old rivals, the second and third oldest schools in this district. This could make for a pretty spirited game here tonight.
Yeah, both teams rivals from the get-go. Goes back probably 70 years or so. I'm not sure, but it's a long, long rival. And, you know, both teams are on losing streaks. South Garland with a 4-game losing streak and North Garland on a 3-game losing streak. So both teams really need to win, and so it's going to be a fun game. They're pretty evenly matched, points per game. South Garland 28, North Garland 25. The problem is South Garland lets 33 points go on the board every week just about, and North Garland has them on defense this game. So 19 points for North Garland, points per allowed per game, and yards per game, it's pretty even, about 350, 300, something like that, pretty close. So it's really just how much North Garland can hold South Garland out of the end zone, because everything else is pretty close and evenly matched.
North Garland will kick off. South Garland won the toss and will take the ball first. North is the home team. It's their homecoming. The Raiders in their red jerseys with blue trim and black pants and black and red helmets. South Garland white jerseys, blue pants, blue helmet. Short kickoff, fielded about the 20, dropped. The ball appears to be free about the 25-yard line. Let's see who got it. They're going to say South Garland held on to it.
Boy, beautiful punt, kick. It just goes straight up, and what you want to do on these pooch kicks is get it over that first backer, because he thinks the guy behind him is going to get it, so he kind of lets it go, and then if it drops in between, it's almost like a onside kick or some sort. So it was a perfectly placed kick.
We got an injured player. Let's give you some more information on these teams. South Garland, #1 in rushing in the entire area at 327 a game, but they only throw it for 27 a game, so you pretty much know what they're going to do. And because of that, they've got the top running back in 6A in the area. Jaquarion Turner, 165 carries, 1,358 yards, 8 yards a carry, and 21 touchdowns. So he leads in a lot of categories in this area. You know, there's one way to look at this, Bobby. You say, well, I mean, if you run it on every down, you're going to put up yardage. But everybody in this stadium knows you're going to run it on every down, so it's even more impressive that they get 320 a game doing it.
Yeah, it's really impressive. And really what they want to do with that run game is slow the game down so that you're on the field a whole lot of time. So your time of possession is what you're really keying in on. You want to keep getting those first downs, keep the defense off the field. It's just not happened for them. They've been able to get a lot of yards, get a lot of touchdowns, but then when they give the ball back to the offense, they're able to score on them.
You talked about the matchup of North Garland's defense against them. North Garland is 10th in the area in rush defense, giving up only 131 a game. Here's a replay of that kickoff. You see the drop there and the recovery. And well, I think the guy who tried to recover it for South, no, there's your injury, right
Yeah.
away from it. Number 2. That's Jose Juarez. They are 10th in rush defense and 4th in scoring defense in the entire area. So that'll be the key tonight. It usually is whoever plays South Garland. How do they do against the run? How do they do defensively? And North Garland looks like a good match for them tonight.
Let's see if we can see where the injury takes place. Oh, yeah, just cuts down on the back of his knee.
A lot of times it happens from behind. He probably didn't see it coming.
Oh, it's so bad. It's the first play of the game, too, and hope the best for him.
That wildcat formation, they don't even list a quarterback, but they got two guys in shotgun, got to snap it to DJ Williams, and he gets nothing, and several red shirts drove him back from the line of scrimmage. They will give him the line of scrimmage for no gain.
You know, if you're 2-5 and you got a 4-game losing streak, I think the best thing sometimes is to go ahead and change up a little bit. I mean, you know you're going to be able to run the ball, maybe you spread it out a little bit, throw on the very first play, and make the defense at least respect a pass, because if not, they're just going to stack the box and just try to bottle the run game up all the time.
Bell and Turner again in shotgun formation. It's just who do they snap it to, and they're going to snap it to Turner this time. Heads left tackle, and he is stacked up. Got a yard or two, and boy, North Garland's come to play defensively. Their defensive line dominating so far. Leading the way there was number 59, Eduardo Garcia, one of their top tacklers. Some of the fans on hand tonight on a Friday night. North Garland's got a nice turnout here on homecoming.
Yeah, and it's such a beautiful night, too. The weather's perfect.
No wind at all. Perfect playing conditions.
Yeah, and it looks like their student section is packed.
3rd and 8. South Garland trying to keep this opening drive alive. Direct snap to Turner. He's going to try and sweep it to the short side left. Gets a little bit, but he's going to be well short of the first down. So a good defensive stand from the Raiders to start things out tonight.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be about 4 yards short.
Going to give him the 32.
Force him to punt.
He got a good 6, but they didn't do anything on 1st and 2nd down. I had to punt it away. Let's see who made the defensive play here for the Raiders. Strung it out nicely. Of course, when you go short side, that kind of gives you an extra defender.
Yeah, but not allowing them to get to that edge is good. I mean, you could see they were just trusting everybody to string that thing out. When you do that, if you can't find the crease as an offensive player, you're going to get stopped short.
The punter's also the place kicker, Giovanni Serrano. He has to go back and get a high snap at plenty of time. This comes off his leg like it came out of a cannon. He's going to get a great roll. This is going to flip the field big time all the way to the 16-yard line. That is a 52-yard punt from Serrano to start things.
Well, that helps, doesn't it? I mean, go ahead and
That's a
flip
flip
the field
and a half,
right? Oh, man. Hey, if you're not going to be able to get a first down and you got a punter that can punt like that thing came out like a cannon, like you said.
Let me re-mention the playoff implications. North is just a game and a half out of 3rd place, out of a 3rd place tie. So if they win, they can afford one more loss and still have a little bit of a chance. A win tonight would do a lot for North Garland, obviously. South Garland, by the way, North is tied for 6th. South Garland is in last place at 0-4. They are officially eliminated with a loss, and even if they win, they need a lot of help the rest of the way.
The good thing for the Raiders is, their next game is against Wiley and then against Garland. So, I mean, both real winnable games. They've had the strongest part of the season ahead, already finished up for them.
Saberon Woods was cut down for a 1-yard loss on a first down carry. So far, the defenses are dominating. South Garland comes out in a 4-man defensive front. North has 3 receivers right and 1 left, and a single back to the left of the quarterback, and this is a wildcat formation. Woods takes the snap and sweeps left, first down and a lot more, and he is finally tackled as he spins for more to the 40-yard line. And the tackle was made by Jacob Crum. 25 yards and a first down.
Well, you see big number 74 leading the way and getting him a pancake right there. That's what you want from your big guys. Morales coming around the end there.
Another sweep left out of the Wildcat, and Woods with another quick 20 yards.
Well, same play.
And they're going quickly, too, just lining up and sweeping it.
Yeah, why not? If you've got the guys to do it and you know that South Garland wasn't even ready, they hardly were set down into their stance and the play was going.
Well, we've got a penalty, so that'll slow things down a little bit and bring it back. As you see, North Garland head coach Joe Garcia on the sideline.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. They got everybody going so fast. I don't know what he's calling here.
Let me correct that. That's Joe Castillo, not Garcia, the North Garland head coach, holding against the Raiders. So there's going to be a huge flip in field position. They got it all the way to the 37 on that play, and it's going to be back at the 30, their own 30. 1st and 20. Again, 3 receivers to the far side. That's the right side. Taylor, the lone back, right of Peyton Farrington, who's finally in there at quarterback. Little swing pass to Taylor. He's free down the sideline and steps out.
A late hit's probably going to push him on up to get a first down here.
Did they throw a flag over there?
Yep. As he was going out of bounds, here we can see it right here. You can see the referees talking about it.
What'd they do, pick it up already? I can't find it.
Personal foul.
Oh, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I think they picked it up in a hurry. Good blocking out there. Yep.
You see, right when he steps out, boom, there's the next hit, and that's where they get him.
Yeah, the problem is the flag ended up out of bounds. That's why I couldn't find it, because he threw it right at the boundary over there. Elazar, the head linesman over there. So move it to the 45 and a fresh set of downs for North Garland in South Garland territory. Farrington wanting to pass, going to go deep after the pump fake. Just throws it up for grabs, contact, and we're going to have some kind of pass interference.
Yeah, he knew his guy was going back for the ball, so Palacios just grabs him and throws him down, thinking, hey, it's better to get a penalty than for a touchdown to happen. A nice design play. You know, it looks like they're going to throw a sweep pass out to the side, and he pumps it and then throws it deep.
Well, he really threw a pop-up, got away from him a little bit, but he got away with it. Well, that's pretty obvious interference, and it just threw him to the ground.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to let you score, so I'll just take the penalty.
And it's only 15 yards. In the pros, they would mark it where the interference was, so the defenders know that. Just grab the guy and take your 15 instead of 6. So North Garland marching. They started all the way back at their 16-yard line 5 plays ago.
And we've seen this from South Garland. They haven't been able to really put together a good defensive stance.
3 receivers set, 2 right, going to hand it to Woods. He's hit now. He runs over the man who hit him to get a few yards out of that, but the tackle was made by Chenault Johnson.
Yeah, he does a great job. He gets around the end, meets the ball carrier right where he was going. He follows that guard. He sees where it's coming. Look here, he just pops right up. Boom. Good open field tackle.
Woods just a little bit bigger than Johnson. 2nd and 7. Going to go deep down this near sideline again. Caught. Touchdown Raiders.
Woo! And the flag
separated from the DB at the last minute. We do have a flag on the field.
Well, he threw a nice ball right there and knew that he could get it.
Decline touchdown North Garland.
Yeah, it was on the defender. Boy, what a pass right here.
Duke Parker with the reception.
He had good coverage. He just separated right at the very end.
Actually, it looked like Palacio went for the interception. It went right through his arms. Extra point is up, and it is good. We've got our first timeout on the field. 7:47 left in our opening quarter. North Garland jumps out to the early lead, 7-0 over South Garland. 2 old GISD rivals here on GRS TV. Very nice opening drive for North Garland. 84 yards, 8 plays, and 1:53 off the clock. Duke Parker, 27-yard touchdown pass from Peyton Farrington.
You see, he just goes right out there and starts on kickoff. You know, they don't have much time. There's not a whole lot of players out here on the sideline, so they have to go on defense, offense, kickoff, do a little special teams work.
Alex Garcia will kick it off, their top tackler on defense. It's a short pop-up caught, and that'll be a fair catch at the 25-yard line. Remember, if you catch it inside the 25, call a fair catch, you get it at the 25. New rule this year.
Of course, he had plenty of room to run it. He probably would have got 10 yards before anybody touched him. But
yeah, that's one time you might want to try and return it. You're at the 25 already.
I guess they're told, you know, if you catch it, you call fair catch. So
South Garland, fresh off of a 1-2-3 punt, will try and get something started here on their second possession. Going to have 3 receivers to the short side. Look at them stacked up over there. Very unusual. Going to run it that way. Now he's going to cut it up the middle. That's DJ Williams, and he gets 4. to the 26. Boy, those big guys that run with a football, they're usually going to get a little bit of yardage. You just don't want them to go the distance.
Yeah, and I like the play call. If you're going to run it, at least spread some guys out and get the defense out of the box. I mean, you got the same amount of, the same big old linemen up there, and you're going to run the ball anyway. Just spread it out a little bit.
Kids on their cell phone, even at the football game, probably texting their friends. Got a stack of receivers over here to the right. Well, they're going to unstack. 2 receivers wide right. Williams takes the handoff, fakes the handoff, and keeps it. Powers his way to the 32. They're going to have a 3rd and 3 coming after that 3-yard gain. North Garland defense doing well so far, especially the defensive line. Haven't really gotten to the second level, these running backs yet, which means the line is doing the job. Here we go with 2 receivers wide right. That is the wide side of the field. The tight end also to the right. So look for him to go right here, probably.
Yeah. You see they got 5 down linemen and 3 linebackers, and they stacking it up in there. They're ready for the run.
Turner.
Nope.
Got near the first down and then was driven back. He's going to be a yard short, so 4th and 1 coming. And Uzo Ebenama on that stop.
Yeah, Uzi just comes in there, meets him right there from the side.
Also there, though, he had a little help from the front, and that looked like Goodness, our man Goodness, Nowawi.
Yeah,
I believe
Goodness and Uzi.
Let's just say Goodness and Uzi. How's that?
I tell you, you'll be calling them all night long because that defense, they are really good and they're really fast.
Uzi and Goodness are 2nd and 3rd on this team in tackles this year. And they will punt it away. Nice high one, although it's short, end over end, and not going to get a very good hop. So that's going to be a short kick. They barely got it into North Garland territory. 1st and 10 coming at the 44. The first punt went 52. We got a little spoiled by that. That one only 24 yards.
Of course, it got a lot of air under it, and it was not returnable, so you're okay with that.
Yeah, it could be worse.
It just didn't bounce the right direction. This time it bounced straight up.
North went 84 yards on 8 plays to take the lead at 7-0. This is their second possession. Still up by a touchdown. 2 receivers each way. Peyton Farrington
free play,
looking to throw. Well, they're going to kill it as Farrington dropped.
It looked like that should have been a free play to me.
Well, they may have made contact, Bobby. That'd be the only reason to kill the play on a defensive offside. Love to see a replay to see if they did make contact, but that is the call.
Well, it looks like he jumped and it made the
because we really don't have time.
End actually move, I guess, so they called it on that and just stopped the play.
Well, here's your replay.
So the defense end jumps and it makes the offensive lineman jump. That's when they call it.
Oh, if once the offensive guy moves, then you have to call it.
Yep.
1st and 5 at the 49. Farrington's going to fake the handoff and keep it. Breaks a tackle into the secondary. And a first down. Oh, he drops the football. South fell on it, and I think they kept it. That's going to go as a turnover and a South Garland football. Lee on the recovery for the Colonels. That's Datavian Lee.
He makes the perfect read right there. Takes off running with it. But look here. This perfect number 22 just rips it out of his arms. Boy, you can't get it any better defensively than that. I mean, he gets him, stands him up, and just rips the ball.
Well, as we mentioned, Lee on the recovery, but stripping the football was number 22, Jalen Wardlaw. Big play for the Colonels as they start again offensively. Turner wanted to keep it left, and he was tripped up in the backfield. We do have a penalty marker down, but doing the tripping was Devin King as he shot through there. Looked like untouched. The official, the referee tonight, is Nat Maxon, and looks like it's going to be a penalty against South Garland here. No gain. They will take the penalty, though, because it looks like a 10-yard walk-off. Instead of 2nd and 10, they're going to take the 1st and 20 from the 19.
And this is what's really hard on South Garland is because you're only averaging 2, 3, 4 yards a carry, and you want to get that first down on that 3rd and short. But when you back yourself up to 1st and 20, now you've really got to get some big chunk plays to get a first down.
Look at the stackage of receivers to the right, folks. You don't see it on your screen. There's 4 of them lined up in back of each other. That spread the field, and Williams takes the snap and runs to right tackle and is smothered. Boy, the Raiders have come to play defensively. I mentioned that a couple of times now. On the stop there was 44 Dedrick Collier along with Goodness. Collier is the 4th leading tackler as a defensive lineman with 53 coming in.
Well, you would think that would spread everybody out, but they still knew he wasn't going to throw the ball. So you see number 5 coming in and getting the tackle there. He was out there, one of the guys covering, and he just knew that they weren't going to run. They weren't going to throw the ball. So he just comes in and makes the support tackle.
The North Garland defensive line is dominating the line of scrimmage so far against the SG offensive line. Another keeper by Turner and another stack up. I mean, there are no lanes for Colonels to run, and there's plenty of red shirts available on every tackle. This is swarm tackling. Alex Garcia is there. Also in the middle there, Christian Marin, number 58.
It looks like they've got more players on the field.
It really does. It looks like 13 on 11, doesn't it? You see Marin with the hit down low, Garcia up high, and just simple handoffs, between the tackles on 1st and 20. So now it's 3rd and 18.
There's just more guys in the box than there are guys that can block them.
As you've always said, they're going to have to start throwing the ball more, especially the way the Raiders are playing defensively. Williams got to roll and throw.
There it is.
It's caught. Hey, throw the ball more. You see what might happen. Turner, as the receiver, catches it at the 48, just barely got a foot down for a 27-yard gain.
And it doesn't make sense. I mean, look how good he sets up and throws this ball. I mean, this is a beautiful pass.
I couldn't have made that pass.
Right on the money.
Great pass.
That's how you do it. If you just throw it every once in a while, now the defense realizes, hey, he might throw it, so I have to cover my guy at least. You can't just sit in the box and try to stop the run.
So the leading rusher in the Metroplex with a 27-yard catch and a first down at the 48. First down of the night for the Colonels. Now they go back to that same type play, just a direct snap and a 2-yard gain over left guard. Yeah, they're just going to have to mix it up a little bit, and that was DJ Williams, who just threw the pass a moment ago. Just 2 yards. I mean, they're getting only 2 to 3, and they've got to get more than that if you're going to run it every play, Bobby.
Yeah, I think when we watched South Garland play earlier in the year, they would put 3 guys in the backfield. One of them would take the snap, and the 2 would lead block. But I think they've kind of gotten away from that, and now you just got the quarterback taking the snap and running now. You don't even have a lead blocker.
3 receivers set. They try and spread the field. Williams going to try and go outside left, and he is cut down at the line of scrimmage. Boy, the run defense is unbelievable for North Garland. That was Timothy Adewumne. I did my best. Adewumne, who's had a pretty good year also.
Garcia, Goodness, all of them out there.
Yeah. I mean, they've got 5 guys who are high in this district in tackles. Garcia leading the way with 10 tackles a ball game, number 9 at linebacker.
Well, North Garland only allows 19 points per game and only allows 290 on the ground.
3rd and 7 could be 4-down territory. Turner is going to be pulled down from behind, but it almost looked like a horse collar.
Yeah, how is that not a horse collar?
Well, hopefully we'll have a replay, but there's no flag. And boy, he's hurt. That had to hurt. He was pulled backward, it looked like. Yeah, that's a tough way to go down right there.
Man, that's where you get hurt.
That's why they have the horse collar rule, Bob.
Let's see what happens here.
You see Williams, the lead blocker, and somebody just broke loose and started grabbing him down. It didn't grab the horse collar. It was just a good, strong play. Boy, that took a lot of strength from Timothy Adewumne. And South Garland's going to have to punt it away on 4th and 7, it looks like. 7-0 North Garland here as we're running under a minute 40 left here in the first quarter.
We're going to have to watch, see if they do a fake punt here. It's kind of in that territory.
Yeah, it's just 7-0. I think I'd punt it away from midfield. No, they do a direct snap to Kinzer. There's going to be a penalty marker. Somebody might have been moving on the play.
They go and set all that up, and then somebody moves.
And you know what? You just burned it for a while. You can't try it again now because they're going to know it's coming. That's a shame to burn it.
Yeah, you only get one shot at that kind of a play, and boy, when you do that and make a penalty on it before it even gets started, now North will be watching for it. There's just no way. You got to punt this thing away now. And for the rest of the game. I mean, you can't even punt it the rest of the game because they're going to be watching for it the whole game.
Serrano's had mixed results, a 52-yarder and a 24-yarder. Here's his third punt, another penalty marker. This is a deep one. Boy, this kid can punt.
But it's rolling the wrong way,
It goes directly to the left and back a couple of yards. Still a good punt that's down to 27. Let's see what the penalty's all about. This could be defensive offsides from where the marker was.
They call it procedure, I guess, on offense.
33-yard punt. Well, if it's procedure, why didn't they kill the play? That's my point. That's why I'm thinking it's offside, maybe.
Here?
Usually kill the play when it's offensive procedure. Well, it could be something other than illegal motion, you know. We don't know because we couldn't hear the referee if his mic is working. He's not even using his microphone, we're told. Anyway, 1st and 10 at the 28 for North Garland. You can hear the North Garland band playing away down below. 2 receivers each way. They really spread the field. Trey Taylor, the running back, to the left of Peyton Farrington. Going to send receiver in motion and hand it to that receiver, Matthews, who is downed immediately in the backfield. Great penetration there by Quentin Blaylock, one of the DBs.
Blaylock right there on your screen just reads this thing the whole way. He sees the motion, and he's following it. Watches it come across, and boom, takes him out early.
Well, they saw that coming on the receiver reverse handoff, loss of 5, 1st and 15. That's like a penalty.
Yeah, that's one of those plays that in the booth you go, well, let's not run that one again.
Except you lose a down at the same time. 3 receivers out to the right. Ball near the left hash. Farrington's going to hand it Taylor. He's cut down for a loss. South Garland showing some good defensive surge all of a sudden. 32, Gabriel Ellis cut him down in the backfield.
Yeah, just somebody blocked that guy. I mean, he comes flying through there. No one touched him.
So we're going to go 3rd and 15 Raiders. 3 receivers left this time. Now they're going to stand up, maybe change the play. Plenty of time. We're at 20 on the play clock. Now they're ready to go as Farrington waits in shotgun. Good snap. Has some time. Going to roll the pocket right, though. Now he's in trouble. Just loads it short. Ooh, did he pick it off? Uzo? Are they going to call it an interception for Uzo? No, they're going to call. No, that's not Uzo. First of all, that's Roberto Palacios. Uzo plays for North Garland, number 1. But looks like incomplete for Palacios. It looked like he's just throwing away, Bobby, and almost threw an interception.
His receiver, if his receiver would have broke deep for him, he would have had somebody to throw it to. Oh, yeah, definitely hit the ground first.
Yeah, good call. 4th down, and they'll have to punt it away.
But you see Parker just stood there. I mean, when your quarterback is rolling out, you either got to come to him or you got to break away.
That'll do it for the first quarter. We got a good one in this old South Garland, North Garland rivalry. North leads South 7-0. Go to the second quarter here on GRS TV.
Everybody choose GISD, a diverse community, providing exceptional education to every kid we see. That's the mission, reaching the future by driving excellence. Yeah, that's the vision. We have values. We believe every student can learn, and every student deserves our best. You ready for your turn? Come join us and be a part. You could be Garland ISD proud too.
You can be anything you want to be. You can go any place you want to see. It all starts right here with GISD. We are the future. Be the change you want to see. It all starts right now with GISD.
North Garland in punt formation as we start the second quarter. Raiders will go left to right here in the second in their red and black uniforms. South Garland in their white and blue will go right to left, and the short punt will be downed, and South Garland will start at their own 45. Another short punt. That one only 32 yards. Didn't seem that long. So South Garland went 1-2-3 punt on their first 2 possessions, picked up a couple of first downs, and drove it into North Garland territory their last time, but losing right now 7-0 to the Raiders. Here they come on offense. 11:53 left in our second quarter. Two receivers out to the right. Nobody left. Strong formation to the right here. Turner in shotgun takes the snap, looks for an opening, got one around right tackle. Big yardage across the 40. Be drugged down from behind. Big pickup all the way to the 35-yard line for Jaquarion Turner.
Yeah, that's that play I was talking about earlier where you have 2 or 3 guys in the backfield and they lead block for you, and that worked out for them this time.
Yeah, they've struggled running it, especially between the tackles. They went just outside right tackle there, so might want to try wide a few more times.
Yeah, when you have those 2 lead blockers, I mean, they take the first guys out for you, and then it gives the running back a little bit of room to run. But like this formation here, they just take the snap and run straight into the line of scrimmage.
Fake handoff, and Williams will keep it. He found an opening between right guard and right tackle, and he surged forward to the 31 before he was driven back. And that's a quick 4 on first down. Rowlett off to a very quick start tonight, 14-0 over Garland. No surprise there late in the first quarter. Homecoming for Rowlett tonight over at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. Second and 6 for the Colonels. They're going to send 3 receivers out to the left, and the ball is on the right hash.
Yeah, you see if we'll throw to them. If South will actually throw the ball, I doubt it.
Williams is more of their thrower on the season. Turner takes a snap, going to try and go around right tackle. That's the short side, and there was nothing available, even though they had the strength of the formation to the left.
Yeah, but goodness, no, exactly. They're not going to throw this ball. I'm just going to go and wait on Turner to take off running. And that's what he does. You see right here, he just takes on this block, bounces off of it.
Also, Tyree Clark was there, number 10, as you see the replay.
I tell you, he gets blocked pretty good. He's just able to get off the block and still make the play.
They lost 2 yards, so it's 3rd and 8. Probably 4-down territory. South trailing 7-0 in North Garland territory. Williams will take the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, almost had it picked off. It went right through the hands of Uzo Ebanama of North Garland. Boy, he was jumping up and down afterward knowing he had a pick coming here. Watch the replay here. Uzo looked like the intended receiver.
He just gets in the throwing lane. I mean, the play would have happened. He would have got some yardage if it would have just had a little more touch over the top, because he had a wide open receiver there.
Looks like South's going to go here on 4th and 8. They need to the 25 of North Garland. Going to come out in a 2-receiver, 3-receiver set. Power formation to the right, the short side. That is Williams in the empty shotgun, and he's looking to throw, going deep far side, way too far.
He gets a penalty. That's going to be a first down. He gets pushed out of bounds.
Could be holding, could be interference, but it's probably against North Garland, which will give South a first down.
He has a pretty good arm. I mean, every time we've seen him throw it, he's got a nice tight spiral.
He can get the ball downfield without a doubt. Length of the pass is not the problem for Williams, just accuracy sometimes.
Yeah, he gets pushed out of bounds here. We'll see. He has plenty of time to throw the ball here. Gets it up. Now watch, he gets pushed out of bounds. Boom. Out of bounds, and now there's the flag.
So the first down will be at the 18-yard line after the penalty. Big break. We may look back on that as a huge play. That was a 4th down play, 4th and 8. So from the 18-yard line after the 15-yard walk-off. Very much a tight formation. Still on the right hash. Drop snap. Turner picks it up and just looks for whatever he can get. And what's he going to get is a 2-yard loss. Kind of a low snap there from center. Boy, almost every tackle has had a lot of red and black on top of it. This is a swarming North Garland defense tonight.
Yeah, and I like how North Garland is putting guys in and out of the game. I mean, they're trying to keep everybody fresh, get everybody in, let them all play.
Which isn't easy because they don't have the biggest roster in the world.
No, that's right. And so they're just trying to get guys in there, keep everybody fresh. If not, a lot of these guys are going both ways, and they'll get tired in the 4th quarter.
Especially trying to tackle these big South Garland running backs, as we found in other games. Turner breaks a tackle into the secondary. He spins for more to the 13. That's going to be short of the first down, but
Boy, it looked like he had some running room there, and all of a sudden it just closed on him.
North is pretty quick defensively. He got 7 to the 13.
I thought he was going to break it and go to the end zone, and all of a sudden, boom, there was people everywhere.
So 3rd down and 4 coming.
Well, it's
They're
2
in
plays
field
here.
goal range.
Yeah, and you got 2 plays to get a first down, so really you just need to have a good positive play, and a lot of their positive plays have come off that right side, and they can really put a lot of guys over there. So let's see what happens
And the
here.
strength of the formation to the right, and they're going to run it right tackle with Williams. He's stacked up after maybe a 1-yard gain. Again, Bobby, how many tackles have you seen tonight with 2 to 3 red shirts a part of it?
Well, a lot of times that happens, I think, when you don't spread the field and you have everybody in there and you run it over the same place. Everybody knows where the ball's going.
True.
So maybe you have a little misdirection and you could really have a big play, but they'll save that for when they really need it.
Adewumne, number 40. Collier, number 44. We've got a timeout. 4th down coming. Let's take a break. 8:08 second quarter. North Garland 7, South Garland nothing on GRS TV. Big play coming in this game. North Garland with a 7-0 lead. You see the huge turnout from the North Garland student body tonight here on the home side. It's homecoming.
One of the biggest crowds I've seen out of North Garland in a long time. I mean, that place is packed.
South's going for a field goal. This is a 31-yard attempt from Serrano, right hash. That's a good angle for a right-footed kicker. Low, but it's well kicked, and it is no good wide to the left.
Boy, he really puts a leg on it. It just swings left a little.
Just kind of pulled it from the right hash. That's a pretty long pull when you're on the right hash.
I tell you, he has the distance, so, I mean, I wouldn't be afraid to put him back out there if you need him.
Oh, yeah, that's a weapon for later. Of course, you'll be a little more hesitant after he misses one from 31. But anyway, North Garland will take over, still leading 7-0. I kind of expected a good game tonight, Bobby. 2 similar teams, 2 teams fighting for their playoff lives, especially North Garland. South would be eliminated with a loss, and they're in last place at this point, winless in the district. North tied for 6th, but only a game and a half out of 3rd. So they've got a chance, but they've got to win tonight. Hand off to Woods, cuts it outside. He's got big yardage to the 40, and he'll be run out of bounds beyond the 40-yard line. Boy, they found something there to the short side of the field. Saber and Woods. Watch this.
A little misdirection. He takes a step to the right, and then he gets everybody going that direction, and then bounces it outside and creates some space on his own there.
Design play the whole way. I'm pretty sure that wasn't just him improvising, I don't think.
You're right.
And it worked. He may try that again. First down at the 41. Receivers each way. Going to hand it a huge hole right guard. There goes Woods deep into the South Garland secondary all the way to the 41. You know, they had a drive earlier where they were picking it up in big chunks also.
Well, this one, there was nobody around him. I think he was expected to get hit, and he comes through there, and there's just nobody except his own guys. Watch this.
Watch the right guard and right tackle as they seal him inside.
What in the world? There's nobody out here.
Boy, the defensive line thought they were going to run that the other way, I think. Good seal blocks, though. 1st and 10 from the 42 of South. Markers. This will kill the play, and we got procedure North.
Yeah, I didn't see what was going on. It looked like the receiver was going in motion there, but I didn't see like anybody jump.
Joe Castillo, the North Garland head coach, called him Garcia earlier. Joe's really done a good job with this North Garland program. 1st and 15. Little direct snap, a little wildcat formation, and no chance in the world for Sabron Woods.
Yeah, so they're starting to go backwards now. Good defensive stand right there by South.
Gabriel Ellis one more time. It's like they were in the playbook. They knew it was coming. Everybody just kind of slanted that way defensively.
Yeah, I think they all had a stunt going, and they were all going the same direction.
Antoine Edwards also there. Second and very long. Penalty marker, free play for Farrington. Nobody open. He also was in trouble and just unloaded it to the near sideline. It's offside, like we suspected against South Garland.
He's getting coached over there. Go ahead and let that thing go, but it looked like his receivers ran a 12-yard stop, and so he really didn't have anybody to throw to.
Yeah, and the other problem is he was under duress toward this sideline. He didn't want to get hit either. But they got a free 5 and the same down, second down and 15, right back where we were a moment ago. 2 receivers each way as they spread the field from the right hash. That looks like Trey Taylor in there now at running back. Pump fake, time, going to go deep this near sideline. Is it got? Yeah, Duke Parker one more time. He is leveled out of bounds, but he hangs on for the big gainer to the 10.
Well, I tell you, the coverage was there, but that pass was just put right between the corner and the safety. You couldn't put it any place better. I mean, he puts it right on the money. Good blocking, but look, right here, it's right between them all.
Oh, that was a small window to complete that pass, and Farrington with a beauty.
I'm telling you, he knew he was going to get hit as well.
Taylor sweeping left, looking for the end zone.
He gets it.
He's got the pylon. Are they going to give him 6? Nope. Going to say he stepped out before he hit the pylon, just inside the 1. But second and goal from the 1 coming.
Well, he just gets great blocking right there, and everybody's just chasing now.
Good speed. Taylor brings a little more speed to the party. Woods is more of a power runner. They're a great complement for each other. They're going to go out of the shotgun from the 1. Hand it Taylor. Why not let him score the touchdown? Trey Taylor, North Garland with a touchdown.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to that big offensive line, and they blew their guys back into the end zone. Taylor didn't even get touched.
Oh, yeah, he didn't get. Yeah, it's amazing. There wasn't anybody near him as he hit the goal line.
Watch this offensive line push their. Look at that.
Yeah, wow.
They pushed him 4 yards deep.
It's kind of hard to be untouched from the 1 yard line on a run up the middle, you know? He was untouched 2 yards, 3 yards into the end zone.
Yeah, they just, here goes.
Ooh, ball gets away on the snap, and they're going to have to just fall on it, and that'll go as a failed conversion for North Garland. But they've got a 2-possession lead. Let's take a timeout. 6:13 left second quarter. North Garland expands their lead to 13-0 over South Garland here on GRS TV. North Garland Raiders march 75 yards in 6 plays, a minute and a half off the clock, and lead at 13-0. Scott Powell and Bobby George. I keep wanting to call you Bobby Boyd almost every time I say your name, Bobby.
I tell you, it was a beautiful, beautiful pass down there to set that thing up for that touchdown. I mean, throwing it right between the safety and the corner. The receiver, knowing he's going to get hit, pulls that ball down anyway and just sets up for a great touchdown.
Pretty good kick to the 17. They fake the reverse, and good coverage from North Garland, although they're having trouble getting him down out to the 30.
A little trickery right there.
Nice kickoff there. And on the return for South Garland was Trajan Caston, a backup running back. So let's see what the Colonels can do. They got plenty of time, 6:03. They got 3 timeouts. North Garland with 2 timeouts left here in the first half.
They're going to have to try to do something a little different than just taking the snap and running it up the middle, because North Garland is just really clogging it up in there.
Drove it all the way to the 13 of North Garland, their last possession, before they missed the 31-yard field goal.
They have 4 down linemen and 5 linebackers sitting in there, though. It's going to be hard to run against it.
Jaquarion Turner takes the direct snap, and he has nowhere to go. In jail from the get-go, and he just barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Alex Garcia, one of the leading tacklers there, the top tackler on the team right there in the middle of that defense. Number 9, averaging 10 tackles a ball game, Alex Garcia.
Yeah, there's just too many guys. I mean, look at the offensive line actually is doing a pretty good job, but you just have nowhere to run when you got 9 guys sitting in the box.
Also there was Juan Marin, number 51, on the stop. Here's a handoff to Williams. He gets a pretty good surge to the 33 before he's driven back. It's going to be 3rd and 8, though, coming for South Garland. Not a good 3rd down yardage need for the Colonels, the way they run their offense.
It's just tough to gain a lot of yards when you're running against 9 guys in the box, and now you're down 13 points, so you're in a deficit. So it's almost like you're going to have to try to throw the ball a little bit.
And they do it fairly well.
And they probably will right here. They got Turner out here as a receiver. It's kind of giving up, telling what you're going to do, I think.
That's Williams as a receiver. Turner takes the snap and has big yardage. They really blocked that one well at left tackle. He's got a 1st down out to the 45 before Trey Taylor tackled him.
Yeah, I think they thought he was going to throw the ball because you have one of your main guys out there playing receiver. It makes them think, oh, they're going to take a shot at it. But that's what you want to do. You want to spread it out a little bit. Get these guys out of the box if you're going to run it.
Going to send 2 receivers, but that's to the short side of the field so they can really load the box here on 1st down. That's Williams back in there. The quarterback takes the snap, heads left, gets good blocking from this receiving core over here before he steps out of bounds. That's a good gain to the 44. He got 9 yards. No, he actually got 11 and a 1st down. Now we got a penalty marker. I was wondering why everybody was kind of going back, and it's because we had a penalty marker in the secondary, and that is a hold against the Colonels.
Well, there's a reason you get all those yards a lot of times. If you get people holding the defense, you get outside of the edge there.
Back to the 35 is the walk-off. And that's something that just kills a team that runs the ball most of the time.
Yeah, starting 1st and 20 is not easy to overcome.
Now it is still 1st down. They come out in a tight formation. No wideouts here. Turner and Williams, we'll see who gets the snap. Turner gets it. Runs behind Williams, but nothing available. He got a couple. Got a nice little mark from the official there. Again, number 9 Garcia is in there, as well as 44 Dedrick Collier and others.
Yeah, Garcia is playing middle linebacker, so he's
in
zeroing in every play, basically.
I'll say it again. I don't think I've seen a solo tackle all night from North Garland. I mean, when they go outside, there's 1 or 2, but most of them, there's 2 to 3 red shirts getting off the pile.
Yeah, but watch how many guys they've got in here. They got 4 down linemen and usually 5 or 6 linebackers.
Well, let's check it right here. You're going to have 4 down linemen and 4 other guys within the box.
Yeah, and then the safety's right behind the umpire here.
We've got a penalty marker thrown by the referee a little bit early here. I don't know what this is all about. Maybe an illegal substitution. We'll see what referee Nat Maxon has to say. It is an illegal substitution, South Garland.
Well, they're moving in the wrong direction here.
We may have had a timeout taken. There's 3:06 left. No signal yet as far as a potential timeout, but everybody's going to the sideline. Why don't we just keep it right here, Bobby? 3:06 timeouts, 2 for South Garland, 2 for North Garland.
So what are you going to do here if you're South? I mean, you're 2nd and 24.
Yeah, you got to get all the way to the 45 of North Garland. Yeah, that's 23. Yeah,
23 yards here, and so
I'm throwing.
I mean, with his arm as good as he's got, I think I'm throwing it up there, seeing if anything can happen. I mean, you can. Because I don't think they're going to get that much on a run. I mean, they could, but it's going to be very difficult to get that far. So if you sit there and throw that ball up there, maybe you get a pass interference or what else can happen? I mean, if it gets picked off, it's like a punt.
The problem, if you've noticed, we've seen South Garland a lot this year. They either throw long or they don't throw it. In other words, I don't think he's very good on the short passes, which I'd suggest a screen pass here. Try and get half of it back maybe on a screen pass.
Yeah, let's let him toss it right out there.
Here we go. Williams is going to throw as he rolls right now. He's in trouble, and he goes down. Now there's a one-on-one tackle for a sack by number 53, Dakota Norris.
He had nobody to throw to, and I mean, he's looking to throw it. There's just nobody to throw to.
Now they're going to need 24 yards.
Norris is able to zero in on him, take him down for another loss.
Make it 26 yards here on third down. I'd almost try a quick punt if either one of these guys can punt the ball. Nobody would be back. Oh, I thought it. Yeah, even on third, because they need 26 yards. That was my point on the quick punt. They're going to try and throw again, going deep down the middle. There's a receiver there, but also a defender picks it off. It was a little bit underthrown, but that's as good as a punt, isn't it, Bobby?
Yeah, go ahead and throw that out there. It's like a punt.
Nick Matthews with the interception for North Garland.
Yeah, take the chance.
I like the play call on third and long. Throw it deep. If it's picked off, there's your punt. Good point. That's as good as a punt. So North Garland's got some time. 2:12 and 2 timeouts here left in the first half with a 13-0 lead. Going to start at the 39. Going to have 2 receivers each way as they spread the field from the left hash.
They like to run out of this formation.
Peyton Farrington, the quarterback, he wants to throw it. Out pattern,
oh my goodness,
caught.
What a pass.
Trying to strip it away, but Matthews hangs on as he steps out of bounds for a first down at the South Garland 44. That's a gain of 17.
And Matthews, what a grab, too. Both very well executed. I mean, he's got great coverage on him, but he delivers a strike, and then Matthews catching the ball like that while he's getting hit, just awesome.
Farrington very accurate tonight. I've got a follow-up to that in a moment. Play action pass. Gonna go deep this side. Oh, it's dropped. Open was Woods. He had a step on the defender.
And again, what a beautiful throw.
It just went right through his hands. Let me make a point here. Farrington is only a 41% passer coming into this game. And Bobby, he has been right on target all night long, including right here.
Yeah, look at this one. Right down side, puts a nice little touch on it.
Little sidearm delivery that he has, and wow. Just right off the hand of Woods.
I think Woods was running for the end zone. He knew he had that one.
By the way, Farrington also thrown for 1,004 yards coming in. This one's incomplete, though, intended for Parker on the deep out. Duke Parker's had a couple of big catches tonight, but he couldn't come up with that one. Right after I bragged on his accuracy, Farrington with not a very good pass there. Clock stopped at 1:57 left, 3rd and 10 coming. Farrington's got kind of an unusual motion, Bobby. He's got very much a sidearm delivery.
Watch these little quick pass out here.
5 receivers set and a free play coming. Gonna go deep far side. One-on-one interference against South Garland.
What?
Although I see no flag.
He completely grabbed him, I believe.
I would love to see a replay. I think he definitely grabbed him, unless you and I are. I trust your eyes more than mine, and even I saw it.
Yeah, that should have been a 15-yard penalty instead of a 5 right here.
Hopefully we got a GRS TV replay coming. Well, there is a flag, but it's back at the line of scrimmage.
That's the free play right there.
Here we go on the replay. Little pump fake.
He has him going right here. He grabs him, I think.
Yeah, maybe it was partly offensive.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
that's what it was.
Well, they still got 5 out of it, and it's 3rd and 5 and a replay of the down, so they got something, North Garland did. Another 5 receiver set, no backs. Quick dump off, dropped by Nick Matthews. Not that it would have gone for much, because Garland had that smelled out from the get-go.
So now what do you do? Now you got 4th down here. Do you want to give South Garland the ball by punting it, or are you going to go for it?
Yeah, you're at their 39. I'd go for it.
Yeah, I think so too, because you don't believe that South Garland, even if they get it here, it's a long drive for them to score a touchdown.
And only a minute 46 left.
Yeah, I don't think you're really worried about
They do have 2 timeouts left.
South Garland's offense, so yeah, you go for it here.
Same set. 5 receivers in the pattern. Going to go middle, too high. Open was Duke Parker, and Peyton Farrington just went too high with the pass, and South Garland will take over.
Yeah, he was open too, and if he catches that one, at least he has the first down, maybe more.
Farrington pounded his helmet with his right hand after he threw that pass.
Yeah, he was so accurate early. But this
right
pass
after I
right here,
bragged on him, he's missed.
Yeah, just a little high.
Sorry, I jinxed it. I don't think he's completed a pass since I bragged on his accuracy tonight. 1:42 and 2 timeouts for South Garland as they come out trailing 13-0. They could very much use some points here before halftime for momentum and make it a 1-possession game going to the second half. Very much a tight formation here from the left hash.
Yeah, you're just going to run left here.
Direct snap and an end around to Livingston. Gets a block, cuts it outside, and he turns on the afterburners, and he's going to get all the way to the 35-yard line.
There
wow.
you go.
That is a gain of 26 yards for Tajon Livingston. Watch the replay here.
Yeah, but what a Nick Matthews sniffing it out right at the very end and having the speed to get out there and get him.
You got an offensive lineman out there blocking.
Oh, can you get there?
How about Jaquante Barnes, number 57, way out there to lead in the blocking. They're going to run it to the short side with Turner. Gets pretty good blocking, pounds off a one tackler and backs his way to the 30. Got to watch that clock. We're running now at 1:10 left. They do have 2 timeouts.
Well, if they could get some points on the board, that would really make you feel good going into halftime.
Absolutely. That was a gain of 5. Don't let the clock get away from here. We're under 1 minute, and they still have 2 timeouts.
You know, this is what we were talking about earlier. If you run the same plays over and over and over, if you can get a little misdirection or some trick plays in there, you can really break things open.
And the end around was the big trick.
Ooh,
Williams
shoestring tackle.
Almost broke free from that shoestring tackle, which would have meant a lot more, and the tackler is injured as he trots off the field.
Yeah, looks like Garcia. Probably got that.
No, Dakota Norris, I think.
Was that Dakota Norris?
53, I believe.
Yeah, when he tackled him, it looked like his foot probably came up into his solar plex and knocked the breath out of him a little bit.
Solarplex. Dr.
Yeah, right
George
there.
over
Boom,
here.
right into his gut.
I never knew what a soloplex was before tonight. Why don't you tell us what a soloplex is?
That's when it's right where you give CPR. It's right below your rib cage, right in the very middle.
Do you know
of your
CPR?
rib.
I don't.
Yeah, it's right below your rib cage, right in the very middle. And if you get pushed, if you get any pressure right there, it will take all the air right out of you.
The doctor on call tonight, Bobby George. I'm impressed you knew all that. I know very little medical.
It's basically right where you put your, when you do the Heimlich, you know,
yeah.
when somebody's choking, you put your fist right there and you give them a good push, and that takes all the air from your lungs and pushes it out.
42 seconds left after the timeout. It's 3rd and 1 for South Garland. Very much 4-down territory. They'll fake the reverse this time, and North Garland saw it coming and dropped for a loss is Jaquarion Turner. Back at the 29-yard line. Clock still running with 30 seconds. It's going to be 4th down. How about a timeout here?
Yeah, let's throw a timeout out here. Let's stop it.
It's 4th down. Good time to talk about it, and they still haven't taken the timeout. We're down to 20 seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're a little unorganized at the line of scrimmage. I really would have taken a timeout there.
Yeah,
here
now
we
you
go.
gotta score.
4th and 5. Williams straight
him.
drop over the middle.
Oh!
Oh, no! He just led the receiver a little too much.
You know, I'm not sure if he led the receiver too much or if he got held a little bit as he was breaking free.
Well, we might get a replay. That was Tajon Livingston who broke loose at the last second, and North Garland's going to take over. Here is your GRS TV replay.
Williams throws a good deep ball.
He really does. A beautiful ball.
I mean, right here, it looks like they grabbed a hold of him and slowed him down just as he was breaking free.
So North, with just 7 seconds, will probably just take a knee, even though they have 2 timeouts. It's been an entertaining first half, 13-0 North Garland leading. They need a win badly. Both teams. South Garland's eliminated from the playoffs with a loss tonight. They'd have slim chances even if they won. North can really strengthen their playoff chances with a win tonight.
Yeah, and their schedule is favoring them just a little bit with Wiley and Garland next on the agenda.
Farrington takes a knee. That'll do it for the first half of play. North Garland leading South Garland in this big-time Garland ISD rivalry tonight. The score is 13-0 as we go to the intermission. We'll have the second half kickoff momentarily. Come back with us on GRS TV. Scott Powell, Bobby George back at Williams Stadium in Garland. We are about ready to start the second half, and first up we're going to have the first half highlights as North Garland leads South Garland 13-0. And there were some highlights from the first half as you see the Colonels and Raiders come out.
Boy, beautiful night for football too. I mean, it was a great night. It was a great day all day. It was sunny outside.
Flags haven't moved in 2 days here in Garland.
Big homecoming night, big crowd here.
South Garland received the opening kickoff. Didn't do anything with it, but North Garland did. And here's a touchdown pass to Duke Parker from Peyton Farrington of 27 yards. They take the early 7-0 lead.
Farrington was on target early in the game.
And here's a fumble from Farrington after he gets a big run. He drops the football and South Garland recovers. But the Colonels could not do anything with it after that.
There you see that crowd. It's just a big crowd tonight.
That is Trey Taylor on a 1-yard touchdown run, which culminated a 75-yard scoring drive. And the opening kickoff of the second half is a good return out to the 45 for North Garland. So they're going to start with good field position. Going left to right in their red jerseys and black pants. South Garland in the white jerseys and blue pants. North Garland, the home team here on homecoming for the Raiders.
They've played a pretty good game as well. You know, not very many penalties. They've executed well on the run. They've been throwing the ball and having some great catches. Good first half for North.
3 receivers set here, and they're going to hand it to Saber and Woods, who's hit immediately. Does drag some defenders for a couple. Got 2 out of nothing there. Actually, that was Trey Taylor, number 3 on the carry, starting as the halfback. Taylor, the second leading rusher on this team. They're going to go quickly now, line it back up, and go with another play here on 2nd and 8. Although they stand up and look to the sideline. That'll slow it down.
Big offensive linemen there. You got Davion Sneed, Robert Morales, Cole Dagan, Johnny Gonzalez. All those guys are over 250 pounds.
Farrington with a short throw that's going to become a first down because of a tough yak, yards after catch for Alex Garcia on the receiving end of that one to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he's 6 foot 225, so when you tackle him, you've got to come with some load there to get him down. He's able to carry for the first down.
Gain of 7 and a fresh set for the Raiders. 2 receivers short side left. Gonna hand it Taylor, big hole. He's into the secondary, spinning out to the 36-yard line for close to a first down. He's about a yard or 2 short.
Yeah, Taylor reads his guard and tackle are pulling for him from left to right, and when they do that, they just are able to eliminate the defensive end, and he has a big running room.
Taylor, the much quicker feet. Woods, the more power runner, and this one breaks loose again. Taylor's free. He may go. Look at the speed. Woo! Touchdown, Trey Taylor, and touchdown, North Garland.
Yeah, same exact play. They pull that guard. He gets the good kick out block. Taylor just runs underneath it. Watch this. See that block right there? Just knocks out the defensive end.
Watch him turn on the jets right here.
Boy, he has it.
Anybody with an angle got that angle cut from the speed of Trey Taylor. Wow, he really turned it on when he needed it.
Great opening drive.
He has got a burst. PAT attempt coming. And that is Sean with the extra point.
Right down the middle.
Van Sean is good. So timeout, an early score for North Garland. They lead South Garland 20-0. 10:18 left, third quarter here on GRS TV. North Garland marches in a hurry, 55 yards in just 3 plays, and the 44-yard run by Trey Taylor.
Well, it looks like they're throwing powder or something up in the air, colored powder, those fans, and it's just going all over the place. I guess they've got different colors. And
sorry, I missed that colored powder.
Yeah, those fans are going crazy down there, having a good time.
There are a lot of North Garland students down here having fun with the band.
Of course, they have a lot to be cheering for as well. They're up 20-0 right here in the beginning of the third quarter.
Yeah, 2 teams with losing streaks coming in. Looks like North may break theirs tonight. Neither one of these teams has seen a win in a while after North got out to the really fast start this year.
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row. They won against Lakeview, then lost Rowlett, and then lost against Naaman, lost against Saxe. But they're playing a good game tonight.
And most of those games were not very competitive either. There's a low worm burner kickoff that's returned for a short return by Antoine Edwards of South Garland to the 37. It's where the Colonels will scrimmage. They need points in a hurry, Bobby, if they're going to keep this game competitive.
South Garland, hey, wave back at it. There you go.
Folks love our GRS TV cameras.
Yeah, there's the North Garland. Having a good time down there.
South will come out in that typical Wildcat formation. That looks like Deontay Jackson for his first time at Wildcat. Jackson, big kid, takes the snap, gets a little bit of a block on the perimeter right, and he's almost got the first down. In fact, he may have it. He got a really good mark over there.
Well, he just needs to keep that ball tied up underneath his arms. He had it out there swinging it around. Just very fortunate that he didn't lose that one.
It is a first down. Gain of 10 for Jackson on his first run of the night.
They go strong.
Another big running back. They're all big for South Garland. He's 6 feet, 235. He looks shorter than 6 feet.
It might be because he's standing beside a bunch of guys that are bigger.
He's standing next to Turner now in the backfield, so either one of them will get the snap. Now that's Williams. Williams gets the snap. No, that's Turner. They look a lot alike. Woo. Turner runs into a wall and is driven back after a 2-yard gain. Another one of those gang tackles from North Garland. Some of the same names we've been calling all night long.
Garcia and Goodness on the stop there.
Cox, it looked like also. Gain of 2.
In a hurry. See, it looks like they have a space there, and then boom.
Second and 8 from the right hash, and all the strength of the formation is to the short side. And that is Turner and the lone gun. Has his snap, looks for a window, takes it. Again, a swarm of red and black got him after a 2-yard gain. I'm telling you, the Raiders really tackle in groups, and that's what you got to do against South Garland because their guys are so big. That
if you're taking those guys on one-on-one, you're going to lose. That battle because they will wear you out by the fourth quarter.
And we've seen teams that have that problem. It's North Garland's been gang tackling all night.
They've been doing good. Somebody gets low, somebody hits high, and they just take them down in a group.
The 3-yard gain leaves a 3rd and 5, although probably 4-down territory, down 20-0, the Colonels. Turner has the snap, has blockers in front, but he cuts it up and gets a pretty good gain close to the first down. We do have a penalty marker, and this is it's definitely in the range of holding. By the way, I've seen a moon sighting out straight ahead to our left. It looks like not a full moon tonight. Let's see if our GRS TV cameras can come up with a shot of that beautiful red moon tonight.
Yeah, it's super orange.
Orange, that's a better word. And it looks like we're missing a little bit of it tonight. Last night, I think we had a full moon out at Homer B. Johnson Stadium last night. This is a walk-off against South for holding. Let's see if they can meet the challenge of the moon, finding the moon for us. There it is. They meet the challenge.
Look at that. Solid orange there. No wonder these kids are acting so crazy. It's a big Halloween moon.
Boy, that'd be a great Halloween moon, wouldn't it? That's a tough penalty because now it's 3rd and 13. A little end around. Same play they ran the first time, but Livingston nowhere to go. They saw that coming all the way, and disrupting it from the get-go was Alex Garcia. Boy, we've called his name a lot. He averages 10 tackles a game.
Yeah, him and Goodness out there again. They've seen that play, and they were sitting on it and ready.
We've got a timeout. It looks like an official timeout. I'm looking for an injury. I don't see one. 65 is the injured player. Yeah, he's hobbling a little bit, as you see right there, toe bar. Once he gets off, we're going to have a punt probably here from South Garland on 4th and long. Serrano, who's had an up and down night punting, but he's a pretty good punter overall.
I think it's the pink shoes. That's
is
why.
That it?
Yeah, he's punts so good with those shoes. Look at that rocket.
This is a good one. Although returnable, trying to break outside, and now a pretty good return for Nick Matthews before he's tripped up. That was a big tackle because he may have gone a lot more. Doing the tripping in the open field was Mauricia Wiley Jr.
Yeah, that was the last guy. Wiley was the only guy left. If he breaks that one, he's gone. I mean, there was just nobody there.
Yeah, they had it set up downfield.
Yeah, that's the problem with kicking it so far and deep. A lot of times you out-kick your coverage.
7:07 left in our third quarter. Here come the Raiders with a 20-0 lead. Going to come out in a 3-receiver set, 2 to the short side right. The running back is Sabron Woods. He takes the handoff, gets a couple of blocks, and he's quickly into the secondary before he is tackled by Kyler Kinsey. But he got enough for the first down to the 46 of South.
Yeah, they've definitely found something on that right side. Looks like the same play. They kind of counter left and go right, and they follow big Cole Dagan, 6'4", 290. See him do that kick-out block, and he's just winning that battle every time.
I mean, the backs are into the secondary before they're touched once they've figured this out. Woods again, they're going to do the same play left side. He breaks it outside. Big yards, got a block downfield to the 30. He's down the sideline, finally knocked out, but not before he gets to the 14-yard line. That's a 32-yard scamper for Sabron Woods. And I hear a loud whistle. Do we have a penalty? I don't see any flags. Nope.
Yep, they're
or is there
calling
one?
It here.
I just can't find the flags tonight.
I think it was right on the sideline after it goes out of bounds here. We have a great angle with the camera guys. We're right there.
When they throw them out of bounds, I'm looking on the field, and some of these have been out of bounds tonight. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I didn't see what the penalty was, but we'll see what happens here.
We never got a signal. We also haven't had anything marked off yet. Here we go. Now they're going to take it down to the 7. It must be a personal foul, half the distance.
Did you see anything over there? I mean, the referee was right there, and so was our cameras.
Of course, we couldn't hear anything, and it may have been some talking.
Yeah, it could be. See, we got it right here. Oh, he's clapping in his face.
Yeah, that's not good.
There you go.
Little taunting. Handoff near the goal line. Is this a touchdown? Yes, a touchdown, North Garland. And let's see, that is Sabron Woods. Why not let him score? He had the big run to get him down there. North Garland now leads at 26-0.
Again, such a great push. Look at all the linemen. Again, 74. There we go again. Cole Dagan leading the way. Kirkus is in there as well. Those guys are doing a great job blocking up front.
57 yards, only 4 plays as the PAT is good by Chon. We do have a penalty marker. Could be offside from where the marker is.
They leaped over the snapper.
Which is illegal now.
Yeah, he's going to just decline that one.
North Garland with touchdowns on their first 2 possessions of the second half. Officials discussing, as you can see. The kick was good. Pretty long discussion here.
Yeah, because they're just going to decline the penalty.
Or maybe it'll be assessed on the kick. Off. Nat Maxon. Declined. PAT good. Timeout on the field, 6:22, third quarter. North Garland's up to a 27-0 lead in this rivalry tonight over South Garland on GRS TV.
Everybody choose GISD, a diverse community, providing exceptional education to every kid we see. That's the mission. Reaching the future by driving excellence. Yeah, that's the vision. We have values. We believe every student can learn, and every student deserves our best. You ready for your turn? Come join us and be a part you could be. Garland ISD proud too.
You can be anything you want to be. You can go any place you want to see. It all starts right here with GISD. We are the future. Be the change you want to see. It all starts right now with GISD.
As you see some of the folks on the sideline, the South Garland sideline tonight. There's your Colonel, by the way, your mascot.
Trying to keep their hopes up a little bit. At this point, you just got to have fun.
Well, it's a Friday night and you're in high school. You're going to have fun whether you win or lose.
Everybody's going to go to Whataburger and hang out there anyway.
Nice little promo for Whataburger there. North Garland will kick off with the 27-0 lead. It was 13-0 at halftime, but they've gone the length of the field twice on their first 2 possessions of this half. Short kick, dropped, but recovered by the Colonels. It was too easy. And the catch, drop, and recovery by someone who is not on our roster. Number 10. 29-yard line for South Garland, 1st and 10.
All right. He got him in the huddle and he said, all right, guys, take the snap and run right.
There's some truth to that. Well, let's see who the Wildcat quarterback will be. It looks like it's going to be Tajon Livingston, who's real close to the line of scrimmage. It looks like a fullback, number 11. Colonels are going to take a time. Why don't we take one, too? 6:19 left, third quarter. 28-0 North Garland on GRS TV. And we're back at Williams Stadium. It'll be 1st and 10 South Garland at their 29, down 28-0. As we go on tonight, we'll continue to look at the standings and how this win is going to help North Garland as they stay in the playoff hunt, especially if they go on and win this game. Direct snap and the Wildcat, and not sure who that was.
Number 11, Livingston, I believe.
Yeah, Tajon, the wide receiver who lined up in the Wildcat. Pretty good gain of 5 out to the 34.
I think the secret to this Wildcat is just being patient once you receive the ball. You have to
wait for the window, yeah.
Yeah, you have to wait for your guys to clear some space before you just run straight into it, because he's only 4 yards off the line of scrimmage. So you take it and you run. You don't have time for the offense to actually do the blocking for you.
Big DJ Williams at 5'10", 240 plows into the right side, and another gang tackle from the Raiders. It's been going on all night long. We've got an injured Raider on his back, one of the guys involved in the tackle. The actual tackle went to Eduardo Garcia, and thank goodness that other kid got up pretty quickly. I mean, he was spread out on his back for a moment.
Big boys right there.
Gain of 3, 3rd and 2, a manageable 3rd down. They haven't had many of these tonight. Most of them have been 3rd and more than 5.
Count all the red in the box.
Livingston gets the snap.
10
looking
guys.
for an opening. There's nothing available, and he still almost got the first down, but somebody was riding his back and got some help at the last minute. It looked like Dedrick Collier for one.
But at this point, it isn't going to hurt you to go ahead and go for it.
Timothy,
look how many red. We got
Nummy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys sitting inside the box.
Wow.
Basically 11, because your safety was sneaking up, or there's your corner sneaking over to the side. That's who got the tackle.
Looks like they're going to go for it here, Bobby.
Yeah,
why not?
It's 27-0, 4th and 1.
And the moon's out. Here we go.
You got this wide side of the field here.
That's also the non-strength of the formation. They're going.
Oh,
Livingston's leveled. He got the first down and earned it.
How did they give that to him?
Oh, do I want to see the replay on this one?
Boy,
give me
Garcia
a replay,
just
GRS.
Comes flying in there.
Here you go. Watch for the shot. Hello.
Oh, man.
Livingston, Alex Garcia took the shot.
Boy, I'm telling you, I don't see how he got that first down. That was just a good spot.
I would probably not be alive if that was me.
Oh, man.
He did get enough, just a little bit of forward progress, 1st and 10. Here comes Livingston again. At least he looks all right. He's going to be tackled from behind after a short gain. Kind of went slowly to this side and couldn't find an opening before Garcia got him from behind. Boy, Alex Garcia's been all. Now you know why he averages 10 tackles a game. He's all over the field.
Yeah, he starts in the middle of the field here as a linebacker, but boy, the ball's getting strung out. But he reads it so quick, he's able to get outside and meet the running back at the line of scrimmage.
Remember, folks, he's the middle linebacker, so he has to go up and down the lines. And just 1 yard on that play.
He's what you call a headhunter.
There you go. 2nd and 9. Under 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. 28-0 North Garland. South Garland in the white jerseys, and Williams will keep it. Pretty good opening here, and the big body, he just falls forward for an extra 2 to midfield.
Again,
first down, but we got a penalty marker.
Yeah, finally you get some good running here, and then all of a sudden a penalty marker happens.
It's over here on the sideline, about 3 yards downfield. I'm thinking illegal block, maybe. Holding, maybe. It is a legal block. Legal use of the hands on the perimeter over here, probably. As you see Nat Maxon. 10-yard walk-off against the Colonels. They've had a few of these tonight.
Yeah, they've started 1st and 20 a couple of times here.
Going to put it down back at the 34, which will leave 16 yards of need. And 2nd down. Spot foul there. Restart the clock, 2:40 and counting. Got a couple of wideouts here out to the right, the wide side.
Actually, they're not covering them, though. Just letting him wide open. All you'd have to do is toss it to him.
Livingston will keep it. 2 out to the 36. Again, gang tackling.
Yeah, you have a receiver sitting over there in the slot. Nobody goes out, doesn't have any respect that they will even toss it to him. But, boy, if you do, you're going to have 15 yards before anybody even gets to him.
Eduardo and Alex Garcia on that tackle.
Sign these girls up. They'll throw the ball.
Hey,
Look at that.
they are
She
throwing
cleared
the
the
ball.
bleachers.
That was a nice pass. 3rd and 14. That's what we do in the fourth quarter. Just start using the mini footballs and see who wins. Livingston again. And could not find an opening, and he's cut down after a yard gain. Those same numbers one more time involved. Dakota Norris 53, Eduardo Garcia 59.
Yeah, and
stringing it out.
I think Barrett King actually got in on this one. He comes up from the corner position. There you go.
Very nice
outside.
job. He went low and got to the feet. That's a great job there. Like you said, from King. That is Devin Barrett King, right? 3-name name. It's either Barrett. It's got to be Devin Barrett instead of Barrett Devin. Plenty of time to punt this one. It's a pretty
There
good
you
punt,
go.
although
Angled.
low and angled will keep the return from happening.
Oh, why'd they stop it?
I would have let that one go, although it probably would have only got another 3 or 4 yards, but they do get it down at the 28-yard line. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter, and North Garland will start
Those
from
are
the
those
28.
Those are the coaching moments that you get. You know, your coach got to go over there and talk to the guys that are on the punt team and talk about all the rules and what you can do out there. Let the ball roll, run away, or stop it when it's bouncing towards your side.
You know, one reason North Garland's got playoff hopes is that they beat Lakeview Centennial on the opening week of district play. That plays huge in the race for the playoff spots. Deep pass, caught and hit immediately, but hanging on. Same play we saw earlier tonight. This time it was Trailer Lipscomb on the reception.
You can't talk about you can't understand how great of a catch that is when you know that you're fixing to get drilled by the safety. He sees that safety coming over at him. He can see it, and he still hangs on to that ball and focuses in. Also, you're running full speed, so just a outstanding catch.
And Farrington really throws that pattern well. That might be the best pass he throws, at least tonight.
It's just a very difficult catch to make because it's coming straight over your shoulder. You're running as fast as you can, so your eyes are bobbling a little bit. And then you know the safety's fixing to drill you as you catch it. So it's just a really tough catch, and he's made it look easy tonight.
Takes guts. Taylor with a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Taylor again, those quick feet get him some yardage. He's going to be short of the first down, but now a more manageable third down coming.
Yeah, Taylor does a little jab step in there, and as he delays that step, it makes everybody run past him, and then he just shoots the gap.
That'll do it for the third quarter. We've got 12 minutes to go. North Garland 27, South Garland nothing. Here on GRS TV. Back at Williams Stadium, Scott Powell, Bobby George as we go to the fourth quarter. It's been all North Garland, although it was a fairly close game, 13-0 at the half. Now it's 27-0, and North Garland's driving for more on a drive that started back at their 28. Saverin Woods takes the snap, fakes the handoff, a pretty good fake. I was faked out, and he kept it for a first down run to the 25 before he was driven back. Really nice fake on the handoff.
Yeah,
or lack of.
Quentin Blaylock just blows up Livingston.
You know what? He did hand it off, didn't he?
I don't think so.
I'm really confused now.
He didn't. He
How
held
did
it in.
Woods get the ball? Oh, he was in the Wildcat, yeah.
Yeah, he takes the snap. Look at this. He hides it.
Yeah. Look at that fake.
Boom,
Look at him.
he
Look.
gets blown
Tackle the guy
up.
without the ball.
That's how you run that play. That's a very nice job of hiding the ball and waiting for that defender to make his move, and then you either hand it off or take off running.
Woods looks like a starting quarterback. We got a dead ball unpleasantries against South Garland. So add 15 to this.
Well, that's what you get a lot of times when you have a frustrated team, and you got a bunch of guys out there that just kind of they're upset with everything. They're upset with their coaching. They're upset with their teammates. They're upset with the other team scoring points on them, and it's just they kind of get upset at this point in the season. You know, you've only won 2 games and
they're
lost
probably
4 in a row.
They're probably starting to think about the homecoming dance, which is either tonight or tomorrow, I would think, being homecoming for North Garland. Woods threw a big hole over left guard as he's inside the 5 to the 4. Pretty much this game pretty much over. North Garland just looking for a few more points here. Yeah, it's tough to be on the losing end of a game like this. For North Garland, they're excited because they don't have a lot of backups, but they're probably going to empty the bench a little bit. Taylor.
Oh, he had it too.
He tried to cut on a dime, and the dime wasn't there as he went down on his own at the 2.
It was the banana peel he cut on there. He makes the right cut. If he gets this cut right here, he's going to shoot into the end zone.
Yeah, he probably would have split those 2 defenders.
It's interesting how North is taking the snap at 20-something seconds on the clock.
Yeah, be running that. Taylor is in jail and dropped for a big loss on 3rd and 2. So what do you do here on 4th down? Pretty good play there by Marisa Wiley Jr. Marcica Wiley Jr.
Yeah,
I think I finally got it right.
Yeah, I think you go ahead and you kick the field goal here.
Yeah. And that's
go ahead and put points on the board. Now, on the other hand, you could pin South Garland. If you missed it, you could put them down on the 4-yard line.
Well, if you missed it, they bring it out to where the hold is on the rule that changed a few years ago, but still that'd be the 12.
If you go for it, you'd put them down on the 5. But
John's attempt from 32, it's low, but it's good.
Yeah, that's probably the right call.
Timeout. 10-12 left in the 4th. It's now North Garland 30, South Garland nothing on GRS TV. Some hooping and some hollering here at Williams Stadium tonight.
That's what you like to do, though. You like to have your homecoming, and then you like to have a big victory during your homecoming.
You know, I'm trying to see how far back this North Garland student section goes.
All the way to the back.
I couldn't find the end of it. It's so deep over here. Short kick. Up the sideline, he's free. May go. No, it breaks a tackle, and it will go the distance. Touchdown, South Garland. Trey John Caston. What a beautiful return.
No flags on the field.
About 65 yards for Caston. Love to see a replay there.
Yeah,
here we go.
You do these pooch kicks, you're not supposed to be able to return it, but look at the sideline just cleared
Nobody's
out.
there. That cut right there was big, and then he angles it toward the sideline, turns on the speed. Broke that tackle right there.
That's big. Nobody was able to catch him off of that either.
Sticks the ball out just in case. Very nice. I'm sure the Colonels are glad to be on the board. We've got a late flag, unsportsmanlike against South.
Yeah, he spiked the ball.
Did he? Well, let's not have any fun on the play.
Yeah.
You know, if you try and show up somebody else, that's different than just spiking the ball. I know it's illegal. Let's have a little fun, though. Serrano for the PAT. It's 30-6, so 2 points doesn't do you any better than 1 point. Down by 24. Kick is almost right down the middle. Good. Let's take another break. 10 minutes exactly left in this one. North Garland has a 30-7 lead, but the Colonels at least are now on the scoreboard here on GRS TV. North Garland sideline tonight. A little quiet for once as South Garland finally scored on a long kickoff return. I've never seen back-to-back football games in this district without the wind, and the wind has been hugging the flagpoles for 2 nights in a row here. Just perfect night for football. And a beautiful moon. You can't beat it.
Especially since it's been raining for basically 3.
Yeah.
Look, there, you can see it right there. There's just no wind, and it's been basically raining for 3 weeks straight, or 4 maybe.
I would, in this part of the world, I would swear there was a rubber band around those flags. It's very unusual. Short kick, but North Garland covers it. A little onside try it looked like there. Good idea.
Yeah, Garcia makes a great catch right there, showing the hands from the middle linebacker.
Well, this will end a North Garland losing streak tonight.
Look at that right there. Over the shoulder catch. Oh no, now what do I do with it?
South Garland went 2-1 in non-district. Wins over White and don't have the other team. Actually, I think they were 2-2. Here's a handoff. Cutting it outside. That is Taylor, and big yardage to the 33 before he is knocked over like a bowling pin at the 33. And that is a 16-yard gain.
Yeah, Chenault comes over and gets him, knocks him out of bounds, has the angle on him. Here he comes. Boom.
There's your boom.
Yeah, there it is.
I knew there was a boom. An available boom. Chenault Johnson. Is that new quarterback in there? No, it's still Farrington who hands it. Woods breaking a couple of tackles, just moving the pile all the way to the 25 for 8 yards.
Yeah, blow the whistle, refs, when that happens. You don't want anybody getting hurt.
And we've got some unpleasantries going on down there. They're pulling people out of it.
They get that all wrapped up, and
yeah, usually it leads to pushing and shoving.
Yeah, somebody's ankles or knees get rolled, and you got to do that. So you got to call that. You got to blow that whistle.
Woods has had a good night as he just got another 8. Taylor and Woods have been quite a combination. Again, I'll say it. Taylor provides the quick feet. Woods provides the power. It's a great compliment to have in your backfield. And Farrington tonight has provided the accuracy. As here's Taylor. Looks like we have a face mask. I think they grabbed his face mask as he went through the line. Could be holding, but I think I saw a face mask. Taylor's okay after it. Let's see what Nat Maxson has to say. Yeah, North Garland's pointing that way. That's going to be a big 15. We've had a lot of big penalties against South. 10-yarders on offense, 15-yarders on defense. Down to the 12-yard line.
Let's see if we can see it here.
I saw it.
Oh, yeah, just ripped him backwards. Oh, man. That's dangerous.
It was
right there.
brief, at least.
Yeah, he does let go of him, but boy.
Man, when I can see it, you know it's obvious. I can't even find a penalty marker, but I can see a face mask. Taylor through a gaping hole, cuts it outside with a speed and speeds his way into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Taylor with a 12-yard run. That was great blocking just to get him out there, and then he turned on the Jets.
Yeah, he's got some big offensive linemen. You see big 74 and 59 kick block, but they come too far up the field. The defensive ends are just coming up so high that it just gives a great running lane right underneath them.
North has scored on 3 of their 4 second-half possessions.
Yeah, you, as a defensive end over there, you don't want to be going upfield because you don't even have to be blocked if you're running underneath them. You just want to string it out and let your linebackers come in and fill in that gap.
3 plays, 49 yards after the short kickoff. Sean will attempt the PAT. We've heard that North Garland fight song over and over again tonight. That's always a good sign for North Garland. We had a penalty, and they'll count the touchdown.
Yeah, a lot of times these guys, you know, the guys that run the flags out, they'll do push-ups for every time they score a touchdown.
They're tired.
They would be tired, you know, but I haven't seen any of those guys doing any push-ups. They'd be worn out if they were.
I think they gave up at halftime. Sean with a PAT, G-O-O-D. 8:01 left in our ball game. New score 37 for North Garland, 7 for South Garland. Do we have a penalty? Nope. Back with more in a moment here on GRS TV. Mugging for those cameras one more time.
Come on, get the wave going.
There you go. If you see a camera, folks, or a mug for it, because you'll be on TV here on GRS TV. Yeah, we've had a moth that is enjoying our broadcast tonight. Been right on our window all night. He has not moved an inch.
Yeah, there's your homecoming moms. Kind of crazy. They're so heavy and big nowadays. They're bigger than the girls wearing them. Yeah. It's gotten a little out of hand, I think.
Man, is that big business.
And, you know, people up north don't even know what that is. And
okay, you have a son who went through homecoming. How much did his cost?
oh, my goodness.
How much was it?
Dude, they are expensive.
$50, $100,
Oh, no,
$200?
yeah, they're in the hundreds, yeah.
Yeah. When I was young, it was probably 50, I would guess.
You go up north, and they don't know what that's all about. They come down here and see, what is all this mom stuff going on?
I almost said when we were young, but I don't think we're the same generation, Bobby. Of course, you know, $50 in my day was a lot of money, just like it is nowadays.
Yeah, for sure. But they weren't. I don't think they were as big. Now they're, you know, they.
Yeah.
Now they have enough room to put 4 stuffed animals on it.
How'd you like having to write that check a year or 2 ago? What do you see? First down, South Garland. 8:01 left from their own 43. Fake handoff, Williams with a short gain of 3. Same old gang tackling from North Garland between the tackles. Boy, they've had a lot of assisted tackles tonight.
Same old offense. All right, guys, huddle up. We're going to run left.
You know, why not work on your passing game? They could use some work, I'm sure, on the passing game, so why not work on it?
Especially when the defensive guys aren't even covering your receivers. just go ahead and toss it to them.
Well, they got just one receiver this time, and he was covered. Turner keeps it, driven back after a 1-yard gain. Again, 3 red shirts on the tackle. Every single time. And guess who? Garcia's among them, as is Adwumney. Third and 6 coming. You know, Uzo averages 10 tackles a game, came in tied with Garcia for the most tackles on the team. I bet you Garcia has been in on at least 10 tonight.
Yeah, their defense has been pretty stout all year, only allowing 17 points per game.
Yeah, that's nowadays that's like 7 points a game 20 years ago. Turner with a short game, but well short, and it's going to be 4th and 4. See if they go for it here. Adwumney got an arm on him, and then he was strung out and tackled at the shoe tops. Taking a lot of time, although there's now just 18 on the play clock. So they've got a lot of time to take. I'm just wondering what, maybe they're just letting the play clock run down here.
I think they're trying to decide, are they going to go for it, or are they going to call a timeout and then punt it?
Or call timeout and go for it. 3, 2, there's your timeout. Why don't we take one? 5:56 left, 37-7 North Garland on GRS TV. And we're back just in time for a South Garland punt, it appears. They tried a fake punt earlier, but
yeah, I don't think it's the time to do that now. It's just a little late in the game here.
North Garland does have a deep man back at the 15. No rush at all, and this is a really high one, but short. Needs a roll, and he gets a roll, unfortunately, the opposite way. Be down at the 32, and that's just a 20-yard punt for Serrano. He had a 52-yarder on his first one tonight, and nothing close to that since.
He gets a lot of hang time, though. The ball's up there about 3 seconds.
It's almost like they told him to do it. You know, just don't get a return out of it.
Yeah, you kick it way up in the air. Don't let them get a return on it. And if it hits the ground and bounces the direction you want it to go, then you've got a good little punt.
It's now 42-8 Rowlett over Garland. No surprise over there at Homer B. Johnson tonight. Rowlett will stay 1 game out of first place behind Saxe. All alone in second are the Eagles after that win tonight. Garland in a lot of trouble now. They're 1-4. They'll be 2 games out of the playoffs with 2 to play, and mathematically they may be eliminated. As will South Garland be eliminated tonight. Woods right up the middle to the 41 for 8. North will move to within a game of 3rd place, or of 3rd and 4th place, and stay in the playoff hunt with a win tonight.
Their biggest lineman there, big number 74.
Waving them off, huh?
Yeah, he kind of goes down. He's hurt a little bit. And he gets up, catches his breath, says, no, I'm all right. I do not want to take it 1 play off. That guy's been a beast tonight. Man, has he played well.
North Garland has a fairly favorable schedule. They've already played Saxe and Rowlett and have Wiley left, and Wiley's one of those two teams a game ahead of them. So if they take care of business, somehow upset Wiley, they would have a decent chance of making the playoffs.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout here.
5:28 left. You want to keep it here? Reminder, the other game, you can see this one all week on GRS TV. The other game you can see is Saxe and Lakeview Centennial, and that was a good one on Thursday night. What was it, Bobby? 49-38?
38. It was an 11-point game at the end in the final score, but boy, Lakeview really had the game under control all the way up until
Led
about
most of the
7
way.
minutes of the fourth quarter. And then Saxe was able to score 3 unanswered touchdowns on them.
So I suggest you watch that one the rest of the week here on GRS TV. That was a high-scoring affair. Lakeview is a pretty good football team, and they are tied. They'll be tied with North Garland for 5th place, a game out of 3rd place going into next week. Saxe, of course, all alone at the top, undefeated. Got a new back in there who carries.
He gets his first down.
And that is number 32, Darian Null, one of their backup running backs. And it is a fresh set of downs at the 45. That'll restart the clock at 5:15 and counting.
That's exciting when you finally get in the game like that and you get to get your first carry.
Got a new quarterback in there for North Garland, and that is Michael Chambers, their regular backup. 6'2", 170, a junior, number 15. Faulkner in there on the wide receiver to the right. They have a lot of backups in there now. Null with another handoff, and he'll get a yard before he's driven down. And some unpleasantry, a little shoving going on down there.
Yeah, no need for that right now. It's a little late.
This is the second and third oldest schools in the GISD going at it tonight. Been around a long time. These kids probably, a lot of them probably know each other. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Null gets 2 carries in a row. He gets up, he's a little fired up there, and have to get separated, and then they take him off the field because of it.
Under 10 on the play clock. Chambers will take the snap and shotgun. This is Smith on the carry, and he is in trouble from the get-go. What a shame for his first carry of the night. Duvandre Smith, the carrier. He is a junior, 5'7", 150, little guy. He had no chance.
Yeah, Kyler Kinsey comes flying in there. I mean, untouched, basically. Boom, he's on him so quick. Not a chance.
Clock continues to tick. 3rd and 15 for North Garland. Maybe they'll let Chambers throw it here. Been very conservative with this 30-point lead so far.
Yeah, I think they're going to hand it off, though, because for one thing, I'm not sure they got all their starters on their offensive line, and they're going to get through there in a quick hurry on him.
Don't you know Chambers is dying to throw it, though? And he will throw it. No, he's just going to keep it around left end. And he is driven down pretty hard. And on the play there was Chenault Johnson, who's made a few tackles tonight.
Yeah, Johnson says, welcome to 6A football.
It's going to be 4th and 13 after the 2-yard gain. So North will probably punt this away. And you know what? I think this is the first punt of the night, right, for Raphael Ellis? I can't remember calling his name as a punter before this. This could be their first punt. The lefty.
Whoa.
Whoa, like a cannonball. Going to try and return it, though. This is the return man who took a kickoff the distance earlier, and he breaks free. Look at the moves. Wow. That kid can return a football. That's Trajon Caston. We got a penalty marker.
I'm just not sure if
look at him.
The punt team realized he was going to take that, and I think they were just halfway jogging down the field. And
what do you call that? Chest bump? No, it's a side bump. What do you call it if it's not a chest bump, Bobby?
Accident.
Caston was pretty excited when he got to the sideline, as you saw. was about a 30-yard return, but there are markers down. Let's see what happened here. It might be post-play activity. Yeah, it's a dead ball.
Whoops. Hello.
South will keep the ball, but 15 yards back. Late hit. But how is it against South if it's a late hit? Anyway, they'll start at the 15, 14 and a half. 2:17 left. South has one timeout remaining. See who they got in there. Looks like the same folks. DJ, the right tackle, though, that's actually the tight end Tiburcio who moved, and that'll be 5 yards. You're going to see the late hit here, Bob.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, here you go. There you go. That's a very late hit by the blocker there. Wow. I think he deserved 15, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that play was over a good 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's long after the play. Thanks to the truck for informing us. Deontay Jackson with his second carry of the night. He's got some freedom around left end, and he ends up close to the first down before he's spilled out of bounds. That'll stop the clock, and well, I guess they say that forward progress, he was inbounds as it runs under 2 minutes. He got 8 on it.
Yeah, it's one of their biggest plays of the game, I believe.
They've had some success outside tonight. Pretty quick game tonight as we're still not to the 2.5 hour mark. Here's Jackson again, just waiting for an opening. Good patience there, but nothing available.
Yeah, he runs into a sea of red.
Leading the way is the gentleman's name we've called a lot, Dakota Norris, number 53.
Yep.
5'9", 205. First and 10, though.
Yeah, at least it keeps the
1:14.
chains going.
And the clock going.
They're in no hurry. They're not in a fast pace here.
They're about ready for it to be over also.
That's right. They're ready for it just to go ahead and take the snap and run this thing out.
Jackson still in there in the Wildcat. Spins, but right into the waiting arms of 51 Juan Marin, and he got some help as he has all night. That was as close to a one-on-one tackle as you'll see, but there were a few other people involved.
North Garland played a really good defensive ball game today. It looks
Between
like,
the tackles especially.
Absolutely. You know, the coaches scouted all week and kind of knew what they were going to run. And defensively, they set up for it. Offensively, they put up 37 points, and they spread the ball out a little bit. Farrington having a great game throwing, great game running the ball. I mean, they just looked like a complete team tonight.
Then those are the final thoughts of Bobby George. Hope you enjoyed it tonight. Our final, 37-7, North Garland over South Garland. North Garland improves to 2-3 in district. That'll move them into a two-way tie for 5th place, a game out of 3rd place. Top 4 go to the playoffs. That's 3rd and 4th place, by the way. They're a game out of. North moves to 4-4 on the season. South still winless in district at 0-5. 2-6 on the season. Thanks to our entire GRS TV crew. Thanks to you for watching. Thanks to Bobby George. I'm Scott Powell. Until next time, so long, everybody.